Hello friends, I Dr. Niradhar, faculty member, School of Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University, welcome you all to this video program. Today we are going to discuss one of the very important topic of this online course. The course title is Understanding Disciplines and Subjects. This is one of the core course of IGNOU B.Ed program, which is developed as per the NCTE regulations 2014, and today's video program, the title is Classifying and Accommodating Specific Areas of Knowledge. So friends, when we talk about the school curriculum, which is developed as per the National Curriculum Framework, you can take the example of the National Curriculum Framework 2005, which is developed by NCERT, National Council for Educational Research and Training, NCERT 2005, NCF 2005, which is developed by NCERT. You will find that the core subject that you can say social science, science, languages and mathematics, that is being studied in school curriculum, and other areas of knowledge, other subjects you can say, just like art education, health education, physical education, yoga education, peace and value education, you will find that these are not recognized as the subject, rather these are practiced in a very inclusive way with the core courses, with the core subjects. So here today we will discuss about to classify and accommodate specific areas of knowledge in the school curriculum. So what are the different specific areas of knowledge and how to accommodate specific areas of knowledge in the school curriculum, so far the learners will get, you can say, a type of holistic knowledge. Let us go forward. So friends, this topic it is included in the fourth week of this online course, Understanding Disciplines and Subject, and it comes under the module that is disciplinary knowledge and school education. So what are the disciplinary knowledge which is used, which is highly you can say focused in the school education, included in the school education so far as different subject is concerned. And already we have discussed the first video program in this module in the fourth week, that is pedagogical concerns of disciplinary knowledge, and the second video program, that is classifying and accommodating specific areas of knowledge, which we are going to discuss, and further another video program that we will discuss in another content point, that is framing school subjects. So friends, now let us focus upon classifying and accommodating specific areas of knowledge. The learning outcomes of this video program, particularly this video program, keeping in consideration of the content point that it deals with, the learners will be able to, you will be able to, after going through this video program, you will be able to list the core subject areas in school education studied at different stages. So what are the different core subject areas which is being studied at different stages, at the elementary stage, at the secondary stage, at the senior secondary stage, and further you will be able to explain the specific areas of knowledge in school curriculum. So what are the specific areas of knowledge and why it is called as the specific areas of knowledge? Okay, apart from the core areas of knowledge, apart from the core subject, apart from the core school subjects, so why it is called as the specific areas of knowledge and what are the specific areas of knowledge, you will be able to explain. And further, the third learning outcomes of this video program, that is you will be able to describe the strategies for including specific areas of knowledge in school curriculum, specific areas of knowledge. So what strategies that can be used for addressing, for including, for practicing specific areas of knowledge in the teaching learning process. So these are three different learning outcomes, and I am hopeful that after going through this video point, at the same time after going through the e-text which is given in modular form, that you will be able to achieve these learning outcomes. Let us go forward. So friends, to talk about the fast learning outcomes. So here the core subject areas in school education, if I will first focus upon the elementary stage of school education. Elementary stage means here it starts from class 1 to class 8th, okay, and further elementary stage of school education that has been bifurcated, that has been considered in three different stages, that is called as the lower primary stage and upper primary stage. Lower primary stage is of that deals class 1 to 5, and upper primary stage it includes class 7, class 6th, 7th and 8th. That means 3 years of upper primary and 5 years of lower primary. And friends, let me to say, as per the NEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020, you can say that now the pedagogical structure of school education, that is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system of education, 5 years of foundational education, then for the 3 years of preparatory education, the next 3 years of middle school education, and last 4 years that is of secondary school education, that includes class 9, 10, 11 and 12. But as per the earlier system of education which is being practiced now, that is the elementary stage of school education, and further it includes two stages, lower primary and upper primary. And the subject studied at different stages of school education, if I will talk about the lower primary stage of school education, you will find that the core subject which is included in the school curriculum, that is languages, okay, then environmental studies, that includes both science as well as social studies, okay. So keeping in consideration of science, including science and social studies, you will find that the subject which is being studied, that is environmental studies, then further mathematics, that is being studied at the lower primary stage. And at the upper primary stage, that is from class 6 to 8, you will find the core subjects which is studied, that is languages, includes English, Hindi and other Indian languages, then further social science as an independent subject, science as an independent subject, as well as mathematics. These core subjects are studied at the upper primary stage. And to talk about the core subject which is being studied at the secondary stage, that means in class 9th and class 10th, you will find that languages, English, Hindi as well as other Indian languages, then social science, science and mathematics. So these are the core subject which is being studied at the secondary stage. Then further, to talk about the core subject which is being studied at the senior and higher secondary stage, that is, I think you know, three different streams that are being used at the higher secondary stage or at the senior secondary stage, that is arts and humanities is one stream, science is another stream and commerce is the third stream. And different subject which is being studied in arts and humanities, just like in arts and humanities different languages are there, then history as a subject, geography, economics, political science, sociology, psychology, education, philosophy, anthropology, mathematics and other subjects also. So these are the certain important subjects that are being studied at the senior secondary stage, which is come under the arts and humanities stream. And to talk about the science stream at the higher secondary stage, the subjects which are studied, that is physics, chemistry, mathematics, botany, zoology, etc. And in commerce, you will find the subjects, the popular subjects which are practiced, that is accounting, business studies, marketing, finance. And here you will find few subjects which is studied across the disciplines or across the streams, just like mathematics. Mathematics is included in arts and humanities, mathematics is also included in science. And you will find that the commerce students, they also study mathematics, business mathematics they also study. So economics is a subject in arts and humanities, economics is also a subject of commerce, okay. So friends, apart from a few subjects which are used across the discipline, certain basic subjects are there, certain important core subjects are there which are studied in a different disciplines. Then further, the specific areas of knowledge which are apart from the core subjects, the core discipline, Just like, let me to just make a list of the specific areas of knowledge in the curriculum which are being practiced. First is, you can say, art and craft. Art and craft we practice as per NCF 2005, National Curriculum Framework 2005, which is developed by NCERT. You will find that art and craft is considered as one of the specific areas of knowledge. Okay. And second, work education is also another specific areas of knowledge. Then peace education is another specific area of knowledge. Then life skills education, that is also how to deal the life skill education in the curriculum with the core subject. Okay, so that is also another aspect. Then health and physical education is also another aspect. So how to deal health and physical education so far as teaching learning process is concerned, how to integrate it with the core curriculum, with the core subject. At the same time, value education. Okay, so value education, you will find that this has been integrated across the subjects. Value education in social science, value education is integrated in science, in social science, in mathematics, languages, okay, in different languages. So friends, here just to list out these 6 specific areas of knowledge: art and craft, work education, peace education, life skills education, health and physical education, and value education, how to deal these specific areas of knowledge. Okay, because they are not these specific areas of knowledge are not having distinctive identities in the teaching learning process in the school curriculum. So how to deal these subjects when we teach the students and when we design the curriculum, whether independently this can be taught or whether by integrating it with the core subject, with the core areas of knowledge, it can be practiced. So that we will discuss. So friends, just to discuss about the strategies for including specific areas of knowledge in school education, let me to say, first we will discuss about art and craft education as one of the specific areas of knowledge. So the strategies, what strategies the teachers should be used for including it in the school curriculum, just like provisions should be made in the National Curriculum Framework for School Education. Let me to say, in NCF 2005, these specific areas of knowledge, this has been listed out, and a concrete strategy is given how to deal, how to address these specific areas of knowledge, because these specific areas of knowledge are based upon students' interest, it's based upon students' creativity, students' aptitude. So friends, neglecting these specific areas of knowledge will not solve any purpose of teaching learning process, will not solve the purpose of curriculum. So that's why certain strategies should be adopted. First of all, it should be included in the National Curriculum Framework. National Curriculum Framework for School Education, as per NEP 2020, this is expected that it may come in this year, in 2021 or in 2022. You will find that what strategies it has, what recommendations it has given for addressing these strategies. Long back, this has been a matter of debate that whether independent subjects should be there at the school stage so far as art and craft education is concerned, so far as other specific areas of knowledge subject is concerned. But so far this has not been practiced. Okay, these are not practiced as independent subject, but this can be practiced as independent subject. Then further, it may be taught as a compulsory subject in every school up to class 10th. Okay, because after 10th one can go for vocational education to study about different vocational stream, vocational subjects, certain skills, but up to class 10th this can also be taught as a compulsory subject. But let us see that how the National Curriculum Framework for School Education come out with. Then further, 4 basic streams such like music, dance, visual art, theatre should be included in art and craft. Further, awareness campaign for the parents need to be built. So here what can be done? You see, many a time you will find that parents are not very much interested for their kids, for their children towards contributing much time in arts and crafts education. They consider that the core subject like mathematics, science, social science and languages are the major focus. So that's why here awareness campaign is required to make the parents understand about the importance of these specific areas of knowledge. Then craft should be integrated into the study of history. In the subject, different types of craft can also be integrated. Social and environmental studies, this can also be integrated. In geography, it can be integrated at the same time. In the subjects like economics, this can also be integrated. Further, to talk about work education, you might be knowing that the Education Commission have come out with, if I'll talk about the National Education Policy 1986, it recommended for SUPW, social useful productive work. And if I will talk about the definition, the education definition given by Gandhiji, that is, by education I mean an all-round drawing out of the best in child and man, body, mind and spirit. So here education is not only for mental development, it is not only for the spiritual development, not only for the social development, that is for the development that is development of the total human personality, okay, total personality of the human child. So that's why here all types of knowledge is required. And if I will talk about the basic education, the craft-centered education, which is suggested by Mahatma Gandhi, you will find that craft is given importance in the teaching learning process. Craft, that become the center of the teaching learning process. At the same time, work education means the learners will acquire knowledge, they will develop certain skill when they will do certain things, when they will involve in different types of world of work. So that's why a culture of world of work in the school needs to be established. Then a set of work related generic competencies could be all stages of education, it should be introduced. In the name of work education, this is one of the very important thing, that in the name of the work education, exploiting to the children, it should be always avoided. Okay, so the potential abilities of the learners should be find out, then accordingly they should be engaged in different types of work education. Then further, peace education is also one of the very important aspects so far as you can say the specific areas of knowledge is concerned. So here every day, being a parent, being a student, being a teacher, you might be observing that many antisocial activities, many you can say immoral activities which is happening in the society, and we are getting it, the news we are getting it in different media. It may be newspaper, it may be television, it may be internet. So what is the cause behind it? So that's why peace education, value education should also be the part of our curriculum, and actively it should be included as a subject up to class 10, so that the students, they can study it, they can develop certain skill, they can develop awareness towards such specific areas of knowledge, and they can practice these specific areas of knowledge. So to talk about peace education, the strategies that can be followed, that can be used, just like setting up peace clubs and reading rooms in schools that focus on peace news and events, then producing documentary film relating to peace, values and justice, and screening them from time to time, arranging special interaction sessions of the journalists, editors, peace advocates in the with the children, and publish views of children in newspapers. So that can also be done. Then organizing various programs for promoting peace in respect of the women and other weaker sections, that can also be done. Then acquainting senior secondary students with peace laws. So what are the laws related to peace education? Senior secondary students, they can also engage themselves for understanding the peace laws. So what are the laws are there in the constitution? Then further, the topics that can be properly that can be considered for providing peace education, for inclusion of peace education, just like topics in languages and social sciences. In science subjects can also address peace issues, peace education, peace related themes, peace education related themes. Then further strategies to awaken positive feelings, identifying experiences for reflecting, exploring, discovering, constructing and understanding peace related values. So the children, the students can be engaged in such works. Then further we can say that the teaching learning methods and techniques that can be used, just like questioning, storytelling, anecdote, telling the stories, okay, telling the anecdotes, games, by organizing different types of games relating to certain peace values, then experiments, conducting different experiments, discussions, dialogues, clarifications of values, what is the values means, how these values can be implemented, can be used, giving examples, then role playing, but by playing different types of role, by providing certain message through role playing, and by simulation on peace issues should also be practiced in schools. Further, the strategies for including in school curriculum so far as yoga, health and physical education is concerned, this is also one of the very important specific areas of knowledge in school curriculum. So here what can be done, the strategies can be adopted, just like multi and cross curricular integration of yoga, health and physical education in school need to be encouraged. Then further, yoga, health and physical education can be included both as a subject of compulsory study or in the form of integrated activities in school curriculum. So friends, you will find that these yoga, health and physical education, these aspects are given importance in school curriculum, but not as an independent subject. But you will find that the school, what they does, they use these concepts, these specific areas of knowledge as a type of celebration, I am saying. So what they are doing, you will find that annually they are doing a type of sports meet, annually they are doing a type of cultural meet. In the cultural meet, let 1 week program they will conduct different debates, different types of discussions, different types of you can say dramatization, certain musical activities they will conduct, certain sports meets also they will do, different types of games and sports they will organize, and they feel that they have achieved the objective, and they have as per the obligation, as per the curriculum obligation, they have completed all these activities. But actually it is not like that. It should be included as a subject, and throughout the session, or you can say throughout the year, the learners, the students, they should involve for studying all such things, yoga, health and physical education. Then further we can say that health and physical education related activities such as National Service Scheme, Bharat Scouts and Guides and National Cadet Corps need to be organized in the schools. Many a school you will find that such things are practicing, such things are there, but there is the need for, you can say, enlarging for widely used such type of health and physical education related activities across the schools. Then we can say adequate time needs to be allotted to yoga. Nowadays you will find that we are observing International Yoga Day. You will find that yoga is having a positive impact, a positive effect in the teaching learning process of the students for their physical development, for their mental development, for their spiritual development. So that's why, so how to make yoga education as an integrated part, or how yoga can be studied, yoga can be taught as an independent subject, not as a subsidiary subject, rather as a core subject in the school curriculum. So far as the group of learners who are interested to study yoga, who are interested to practice yoga, they can also get an opportunity. So that can also be done, that adequate time should be included in the curriculum, that it should not be a matter of 1 or 2 days. Then further, material and human resources should be made available to the schools for organizing daily activities and events. Okay, so special yoga teachers and a sports teacher you will find that the teachers in specific areas of knowledge who can teach the students, who can organize different activities. So such teachers should be appointed in the schools. Then specific need based approaches should be adopted for teaching health and physical education. I have already said that this cannot be practiced just like as an event, just like as a celebration in the school, just like sports meet or cultural meet. Rather, how to develop a type of culture for adopting specific areas of knowledge, for developing specific areas of knowledge among the students. Because you will find that the group of students who are coming to the school campus, they are coming with lot of experiences, and their creativity, their aptitudes are different. You cannot confine them only in 4 core subjects, just like languages, science, mathematics and social science. So art and craft education, health education, physical education, yoga education, peace education, value education, life skill education they should get opportunity of such areas of knowledge to groom themselves for their proper development. So friends, today we discuss about that how the specific areas of knowledge can be addressed and can be included in the school curriculum, how the national curriculum framework for school education should properly address all such specific areas of knowledge. Yes, in NCERT 2005 you will find that one chapter is there, and this has elaborately discussed that how different strategies can be used to teach all these concepts. But now it is very time, it is right time. Another national curriculum framework for school education is likely to be declared maybe in this year 2021 or 2022 by NCERT, and we are hopeful that solid strategies, constructive strategies will find the constructive strategies in NCF, National Curriculum Framework School Education, so far as for addressing these specific areas of knowledge. Because without these specific areas of knowledge, without art and craft education, without health education, without you can say yoga education, without peace education, without life skill education, no core curriculum is fulfilled. Okay, so that's why these specific areas of knowledge should be given top importance in the school curriculum. Then for further queries, you can write to me Niradhar at ignou.ac.in. You can also visit my Facebook page. You can also go through the video programs in my YouTube channel. In our next program, we will discuss about the other aspect of this online course. Thank you.